Hey friends, Annie F. Downs here, and it's our inaugural episode of Annie's Fun List. You're here, Mike. Mike Grayson is here with me. So we're starting a new YouTube series, Annie's Fun List. We're going to tell you all the fun things. Mike, thank you for being here today to help us kick off the series.
I am beyond honored.
I mean, it's like the first podcast guest. We'll always know you're the first Annie's Fun List.
Me being a 3. That just like really does something.
All your
for
dreams
me.
come
Yes.
true. Yeah, you're the first person. Okay, Mike, one of the things people ask me about a lot is worship songs and what they should listen to. And so I guess my first question for you is like, how do we even find good worship music right now?
Gosh, well, I mean, the beautiful thing is there's a lot of great avenues to find songs these days. But I mean, a lot of playlists like through Apple, Spotify, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Is that what you do? Do you just go look up worship playlists?
To an extent, yeah. But I also, YouTube is a great spot. Like I spend a lot of time watching like live worship experiences, whether that's like Bethel Live or there's a group in Atlanta called Maverick City.
City.
I love what they're doing down there. So there's just a lot of different spots to find, like stumble upon new and cool and just great worship songs.
Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. Yeah. Because the songs I loved in 2008 are still great.
Yeah.
Why do we always have new stuff?
Because God is always doing something new, right? There's always a new expression. The thing is that sometimes I think we want the experience that we had with old songs to like keep happening, which there is something to that. There's always like the milestone of like God taking you back to what he did in one season of your life, right? But we always, we want more, right? Like God is always doing something new. So I think having new songs, we say it a lot at our church. Like we think that songs come from a movement of God. And so we pray for them. Like we pray for new expressions, new songs, new ways to express what we feel.
I mean, the same can be true of books.
100%.
I write new books because of new experiences with God.
Right.
Okay. Have you written anything good that we haven't heard yet? You got some like good ones?
Yeah,
in the
we
hopper?
got some stuff cooking.
Oh,
that's for sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Tell me some music we are not listening to, like is not Waymaker yet, that we should be paying attention to. Who are some artists we can like Google on YouTube or on Spotify or on Apple?
Oh gosh. Well, Maverick City, we've said that.
City.
What I feel like there's almost a going back to movement right now where it's like some of the stuff from like the 90s that like Enter the Worship Circle, Water Deep, like
I can get
that
lost
kind of like
with some Enter the Worship Circle.
But I feel like it's kind of coming back around with like a new expression where it's like obviously we all love the big Hillsong thing, but there's this new space for this like really raw, like not perfect kind of expression, like in the moment expression of worship.
And Maverick, what I love about Maverick City is everyone looks different.
Yeah.
So it's not a bunch of white guys writing a song. No offense. You're a white guy. I like them. But I mean, it's like all sorts of different people, men and women from all different kind of races and expressions of Christian faith are writing together. I think it's so rad.
Knowing that camp, like that is the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is like diversity in worship.
So we're headed out on the Love Better tour.
Yeah, we are.
Yes. And one of the things you did for us is built a Love Better tour playlist.
Yes.
What's the purpose of having that before we have the event?
Well, the purpose is we're going to be singing these songs. So it's like if you find yourself like, oh, I don't know. I want to be able to engage on tour. Like I want to be able to sing along. I want to know the songs. Well, you could, like you said, you could turn on this playlist every morning and start worshiping before the tour even
gets to your city,
comes around.
Yeah.
So it really is just a way for us to kind of connect before we actually get to physically connect.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things is there's a lot of Crosspoint music on
Let's
here.
go.
I know. I love it. I love the stuff you're writing, Mike. I mean, I've always loved I'm going to cry saying this to you. I've always loved what you write, but watching you live out some of these songs and then leading them at church is just amazing. Like no matter how long it takes, it's just stupid. It's stupid. It's so good. What else did you put on the playlist? That's why the computer's open, is so we can have it right here in front of us.
I mean, good stuff. Great stuff that you'll know from like Passion and Hillsong. But I mean, Waymaker, which we talked about. Goodness of God, which I think is great. That's the new Bethel tune.
Jen Johnson can just bring my house down.
Right.
Wherever my house is, Jen Johnson brings it down.
I agree. But Cheryl Stark, who's coming along, like when she leads that song, I mean,
when she leads Living Hope. Just get out of here.
Which Living Hope is on this, which is great. There's so many songs that you're gonna know, some that you won't.
So this is a chance to know them ahead of time and afterwards. Like, I love going to a Mumford & Sons concert. Well, full stop. I just love Mumford.
Sure.
But I like looking for the playlist or the set list.
Yeah.
And listening to it before the show.
See, you're one of those people.
I'm so one of those people.
I'm not one of those people.
You don't want to know?
No.
Oh, I need to know which ones of my favorites they're not going to do. So I have to be prepared. But I love it.
Okay.
You don't do it. You just want to show up at the show.
I want to be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then would you listen afterwards to the set list on Apple Music?
Oh, sure.
Or Spotify?
Like after the fact, great.
Yeah.
But like I'm not one of those people that go and finds the set list.
I didn't even know that was a thing until a couple years ago. A friend of mine, we were going to see Dixie Chicks here, and she said, "Here's what they're going to be singing tonight," and I was like, "What? How do you know?" And it was awesome. So this is kind of for people like me who want to know before we get there. Here are your songs. For people like Mike, they're there for after.
And this is for you guys to, go ahead and message us and be like, you have to play.
Yeah, that's right.
No guarantees, but come on.
But you can say it. All right, perfect. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for being on Annie's Fun List.
I can't believe I'm here for the first one.
Brand new show. Hey, listen, so that's Annie's Fun List of worship songs. Now we need to know your fun list. Give us 2 or 3 songs that you're listening to that Mike and I need to know about. Some worship songs we don't know about yet. Give them to us, and we will see you next time.